Abraham Lincoln was the 16th U.S. President. He was born February 12, 1809 in Hardin County, Kentucky. He also lived in Indiana and Illinois. He was president from 1861 until his death in 1865. Pay attention because there will be a quiz at the end of this show. On display at the National Museum of American History is Lincoln's Henry rifle from around 1862. The New Haven Arms Company presented this engraved gold-mounted Henry rifle to President Abraham Lincoln in hopes that he would endorse this new firearm for use by the Union Army during the Civil War. Also on display is the top hat worn by President Lincoln to Ford's Theater on April 14, 1865. While everyone was laughing at a funny line from Tom Taylor's play, Our American Cousin, John Wilkes Booth crept into the president's box and shot him. After Lincoln was shot, the doctors helping him carried him out to the street, where the boarder Henry Safford, standing in the open doorway of his rooming house, gestured for them to bring the president inside. So Lincoln died in the home of William Peterson, a German-born tailor. The house has been decorated to look like it did that night. The front parlor is where Mary Todd Lincoln spent the night with her son Robert. The back parlor is where Secretary of War Edwin Stanton held a cabinet meeting and questioned witnesses. It was from this room Stanton announced at 7:22 a.m. on April 15, 1865, that Lincoln had died, and said, "Now he belongs to the ages." Lincoln died in a back bedroom, lying diagonally across the bed because he was so tall. The original bed is now on exhibit at the Chicago American History Museum. Also in Washington, D.C. is the Lincoln Memorial. Although it was planned as early as 1867, Henry Bacon's design was not completed until 1912, and the memorial was dedicated in 1922. In the center of the memorial is a 19-foot-high seated statue of Abraham Lincoln. Now it's time for the quiz. When was Abe born? February 12, 1809. What 3 states did Abe live in before becoming president? Kentucky, Indiana, and Illinois. What war happened when Abe was president? The Civil War. What was the name of the theater? Ford's Theater. Who owned the house where Abe died? William Peterson. When did Abe die? April 15, 1865. Bonus point if you remembered 7:22 a.m. How tall is the statue of Lincoln? 19 feet. Great job, and I hope you had fun.